Come on, you got this. Imparlante en la casa. Imparlante. El merengue dice.
Please welcome to the stage Eddie Ares and Chastity Smith of the Academy Ballroom. And let's put those hands together, keep it going for our host for tonight, comedian Jose Sardui.
So this year's theme is Havana Nights. And so that's why they hired me, a comedian named Jose who looks like a Jason. I used to live in Texas. I went to meet a woman's family, and I remember the dad opened the door and he said, "You're Jose? We thought you was gonna be like a real Jose." And I tried to imagine what he thought was coming to the door, like some dude with maracas, like, "I'm here to date your daughter." Okay, and then a limbo across the door. I met a Puerto Rican guy. He's like, "What's your name, man?" I go, "My name's Jose." He's like, "No, papi. Your name no can be Jose." I'm like, "Yes, it is. I was born in Cuba." He's like, "You look like a policeman." All right. So I'm going to be your master of ceremonies, your MC for this evening. I'm Jose Sardui. Thank you all for coming out to the Legacy Awards. Right now, we're going to do the invocation. So please give a warm welcome to Big Brother Carlos and Little Brother Emmanuel, who offer the invocation. Thank you very much.
Please bow your head with us and give thanks.
We wish the brightest futures for all our little brothers and little sisters, and give thanks for all our big brothers and big sisters who give so generously of their time.
Let us be thankful for this food and the hands that prepare it. May it nourish our bodies, our minds, and our spirits.
Amen.
All right, thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. All right, and we've specially selected some bigs and littles. We're going to do a little quiz show. If anyone remembers the old newlywed game, we're going to match that with Kids Say the Darndest Things and make it into one simple thing. What does your big do for a living?
She's a manager.
She's a manager. Keep it broad. I like it. I like it. We had you answer on a piece of paper earlier. Show that to everybody. Enablement manager. That's nice. Half the answer. I like it. If you want $1 million, what would she do with the money?
Shopping spree.
Shopping spree. Go shopping. Exactly. They nailed it. What would he do with it?
He'll probably invest it.
He would probably invest it. What did you put? Not to me. Invest in a portfolio. Let's give it up for everybody that participated. But the bigs that have been together for 8 years, that's how you do it. Let me introduce to you your band for this evening, COT, the Circle of Trust. Give it up for them.
Mas tive medo, quis salvar meu coração, mas o amor.
Everybody, please welcome back to the stage your host, Jose Sardui.
Hey! Everybody enjoying your dinner? And now, what we're all here to experience, it's time for the awards of the evening. This year, Big Brothers and Sisters has a new award, the Outstanding Graduate Award, given to 2 outstanding seniors in the program who have graduated from high school and have big plans for a bright future. In addition to the award, by the way, each recipient will receive a scholarship sponsored by the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation. For our first esteemed presenter, please join me in welcoming with a warm round of applause, Labria Holt.
Good evening. Well, I am extremely proud to present the first award to Sydney Jordan Mcleod. She's a graduate of Kennesaw Mountain High School, and she just started her freshman year at Savannah State. I also just want to say that my time with her has been such an honor and a privilege. She's already hit the ground running, where she is cheerleading on the STEP team and studying engineering. So I'm very hopeful that one day she will end up where I am at Microsoft. Please help me in giving a round of applause and a huge celebration for our first honoree, Sydney Jordan Mcleod. And first, you'll get a sneak peek and get to learn a little bit more about her. So tune in for the video.
I met her during my basketball cheerleading tryouts. Sydney, we nicknamed her the Energizer Bunny. She was always an honor student. Not only was she a cheerleader, she was part of the Kennesaw Mountain High School chorus, and she performed in the community. She also was in BOND, which stands for Black Organization Nurturing Diversity. She was the president, in fact, her senior year.
When I first met Sydney, it was at the Big Brothers Big Sisters headquarters right there in Atlanta. She was in 8th grade, transitioning into high school. She was very nervous about starting high school, but over the years, you can just see how she has grown in her confidence. Her self-esteem is so high, and I love it.
Lauren, my big sister, I love her so much. Before I met her, I was very, follow the leader, very self-conscious. I didn't really know who I was, and she kind of helped me figure that out.
Big Brothers, Big Sisters, it was a turning point in her life. I was going through a divorce with her dad, and she just needed someone, someone older, but not too old, someone that was not me. When she met Lauren, we all sat down at the table, and it was instant connection, instant bond. Their relationship is just really awesome.
This program gave me one of the best people that I've ever met, in my entire life. I feel like without it, I really wouldn't have become the person that I am today. It's taught me so much and given me different perspective in life and how to look at things, how to solve problems.
Sydney, she's going to Savannah State. She's doing the electronic engineering and technology. I know she'll go far.
I'm super proud of Sydney for getting this award. My goal for her is to graduate college debt-free, and this tremendously helps out.
It's gonna go towards my education and helping me get a good job, being able to get my degree and support my family. Now that I have the steps to make that dream become a reality, I will stop at nothing to do it. Thank you, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, for everything that you've done for me. Not only have you helped me, you've helped my family, you've helped millions of people, and I want to be a part of something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me celebrate and congratulate our Outstanding Alumni Award recipient, Sydney Jordan Mcleod.
Sorry, we have to adjust the mic for us short people, you know. Sorry, I have few remarks. You know, my generation, everything's always in the phone. And you know, I'm a techie, so I gotta have it in my phone. But I wanna thank big brothers and big sisters. Thank you guys so much for selecting me to be your outstanding graduate. I can't even explain to you how awesome I feel and how accomplished I feel. Thank you for being such a wonderful support system for me. Lauren, thank you for always being there for me. Mom, Auntie, love you. Mom, Auntie, Graham, David, I love you all. Thank you guys so much for guiding me to my path for success. I would like to thank all of you guys for coming and supporting us today. Without you guys, I don't know where I would be. I'm truly grateful for you all, and thank you so much.
And now let's welcome our next presenter to the stage, Chloe Barzy.
So I have the privilege to introduce Aiden Archuleta. He is on his way to Kennesaw State to study industrial and systems engineering. But yes, you can clap for that because that is a big deal. But I learned that he's a resilient man of faith. And when I talked to his mother, she told me he wasn't always like that because when they separated for a while, he was just difficult, challenging. And so big brothers, big sisters came along, and Jonathan was there to be his big brother. And then Aiden went through another challenge. He lost his brother. And so that's when he developed faith, because he had to make sure he was there for his mother. And his faith got stronger because he knew he wasn't going to let her down. And then he had a health challenge. And he came out of that a different person, a stronger, even stronger man of faith as he overcame that. And so I'm so proud to introduce Aiden Archuleta.
Upstanding young men that are pure of heart are rare. It is a description of who Aiden is. It's just Aiden. He's gone through a lot in life. He's had a lot of challenges and has come out better than individuals that have had life really laid out for them.
Aiden was very temperamental as a kid. He was very smart. So the teachers would always say, he's bored. So he would get in trouble all the time in school. And I was like, I need help.
Jonathan, he's a great person. I met him when I was 5, and he automatically then I realized like he could be someone part of my life that I could really learn to like and look up to.
Seeing that connection, it was like, wow, he's like listening to him and having a conversation. He is definitely one that Aiden admires and respects and trusts. That meant a lot to me.
Big brothers, big sisters is a little different because you get to impact one-on-one. The impact's different when you are actually doing life with a human being. You see their joys, their pains, their challenges, their triumphs, and they see yours. I am thankful that I made the decision to take part in the program.
He lost his brother, his blood older brother, when he was about 11 years old. And then last year, he was diagnosed with a kidney issue where he had to have his kidney removed. It was terrifying because we did not know what was going to happen. We didn't know kidney cancer. Jonathan would come back to me and say, Tanisha, when I tell you Aiden is good, Aiden is good. So Aiden really persevered throughout last year, and he was determined to make sure he had all straight A's, and he did.
He learned Japanese, literally at home. He started to learn Japanese and has plans to go to Japan. Who does that? Who's recovering from a major surgery and doing schoolwork and learning Japanese?
I'm planning my master's degree, and study industrial and systems engineering. And then after that, my plan is to go to Japan soon to visit there because I'm in love with the country, the culture, and everything. I never thought I would receive an award like this in my life. It means a lot to me that people actually see potential in me. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming into my life and changing my life ultimately. And thank you for this award, for thinking that I would be a great recipient. Thank you so much.
Aiden, please come to the stage.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. This program has been so much to me. I used to be a bad little kid growing up. My mom would always get calls from the school saying that I was in the office all the time. And I'm just glad that this program has been a part of my life, that I've become the mature man I am today, and that wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for this program, especially for Jonathan. He's been a backbone for me and for my mom as well. As for the stuff that she's gone through, and especially me, I just thank you for that. And thank you, Mom, for seeking help. Thank you so much. Sorry. I'm bad. That video just made me cry back there. And shout out to my dad for being here. Oops. And just thank you, everybody, for being here as well. And just thanks so much. That's all I got right now.
And now, welcome to the stage, Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta's President and CEO, Kwame Johnson.
So I watched that video about 10 times, right? And the preparation to get up here tonight and not, get emotional. I've been doing this work for 20 years. And when I was Aiden's age, I was in a dark place. And Aiden, man, I'm just so proud of you for what you've been able to accomplish, what you represent. Because I met a lot of young men just like Aiden, upstate New York in prison at the age of 17. And I knew what was possible. I knew what you see Aiden be able to accomplish was possible. And that's why I decided to go into this work 20 years ago, for the Aidens of this world. And when I have a tough day, in this role, you sometimes have tough times. I think about Aiden. I think about his story. Jonathan, Aiden's big. Thank you for the role that you play. Jonathan, please stand up so people can see who you are. We need more Jonathans of this world. This works. You see the stories. This is special stuff. I'm blessed to do this work every day. I'm blessed to be with you all. This is an amazing night. I want to talk to you a little bit about the future and where we're going. The past 3 days, I've been hosting about 30 CEOs across our network here in Atlanta. A couple of them are here over there, Detroit and other folks representing. And we've been talking about, what it would look like if every young person had a mentor, if we had more stories like Sydney and Aiden. And I want to highlight someone who's here tonight. I want to highlight Artis Stevens. Art, if you stand up for a second, I want to let people know who you are. So Artis is our new national president, our new national CEO. Our first African-American CEO in 100 years of our history at Big Brothers and Big Sisters. And Artis, as I told you when you got the job, I said, man, I'm proud of you. I said, I've been doing this work for 20 years, and when I got in it, no one looked like you in these seats. And you represent something for us on the front line doing this work. So keep doing what you're doing. We got your back, man. We're going to make sure you're successful, because when you're successful, we're all successful doing this work. So just want to honor you. So where are we going, right? We got a lot of work to do to be able to answer this question, how we serve more young people. I'll tell you a few things we're working on. One is we're getting more in the community. You all may remember we sold our building in Midtown, and we're now over in the Southwest Atlanta at the Met, our new home, right? And that was the first step, to get in the community, to get more intentional about serving families. And now we're actually rolling out satellites across the metro, because Atlanta's a big piece of land and a lot of need all around. And we know we got to be super local focused. So we're actually doing a pilot in this area in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. We're going into other organizations that already serve young people, because we got to collaborate and work together to really get this work done. It's not just about one organization. So that's the first thing we're working on. The second thing we're working on is going deeper in school buildings, right? I want to shout out Dr. Herring here, Superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools. Amazing leader. Thank you for allowing us to come into your schools and serve. But we're hearing from principals about the challenges they're facing in this post-COVID world. These are real challenges young people are going through. Mental health, isolation, social media on top of all of it. And the things that are playing out in school buildings are really challenging. So mentorship is now more essential than ever. So we've taken on that challenge. I got a call from a good friend, a principal, Ms. Crooms, a couple years ago during COVID. And she said, Kwame, I need you to come in and serve all 600 of our kids. I said, okay, that's a big challenge, right? We've never done that before. We rely on volunteers. It's a challenge. I hope all you all decide to sign up to be bigs today. So we went back to the drawing board and said, Ms. Crooms, we can probably come in and serve, about 50 kids in your school building with volunteers coming in throughout the week. And she said, Kwame, that's not enough. And to be honest with you, that was a reflection point for me as a leader doing this work my whole adult life. And I said, you know what, we are sitting here developing programs for us, but not developing programs for what the community really needs. So we went back to the drawing board, and I want to recognize another person, Kira Stimson, our new VP of Programs. Kira, if you can stand up. Kira is an ex-principal. I'm a C student, so she's a little smarter than me. And we went to the drawing board, and we came up with some new ideas on how to meet the needs of what is coming to us from the community, because that's why we're in this work, it's for the community. And we've developed a program that not only uses one-to-one mentors, volunteers, but also we're hiring paid mentors to work in school buildings on a daily basis to do not only one-to-one, but also group. And I'm happy to share that last week, we made over about 181 matches across 3 schools. So the future is us meeting the needs of Atlanta. It's a great city, but we got some challenges we got to face together. And mentorship is a great solution to help young people, as you've heard these stories, go to the next level. It's helped me become this bald-headed CEO you see here today, right? And all the different things that I had to go through to get to this point. But I want you to listen to these stories and think about how you can be a part of that and how you can support us to make more Sydney's and more Aiden stories. So with that being said, and since Aiden made me cry, it's time to ask you all for some money. So I'm going to invite up the best dressed brother here tonight, our auctioneer, George Franco.
Kwame, thank you so much.
I told you he's best dressed.
The ultimate goal is to match 300 bigs with littles in the next year. It costs $1,500 a match. That equals $450,000. Always a big goal to reach. Tonight, our goal is much more attainable. $60,000. We can do that and beyond. Kwame, let's see if we can get more promising youth like Sydney and Aiden matched with bigs like Lauren and Jonathan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I come out here and say, some can do more, others can do less, but all can do some. Who then can join us at $5,000 for Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta. Boom, there we go. Number 1, 3, 4, $5,000. Number 1, 3, 0, $5,000. Number 2, 7, 0, $5,000. All right, now's the time. Who can join us at $3,000? Is there anybody in the house at $3,000? 1, 9, 3, $3,000. 1, 3, 8, $3,000. Don't give till it hurts. Give till it feels good. Your donation makes one match for a year. Is there somebody in the house? I know there is, who can join us at 15. There it is. 219, $1,500. 269, $1,500. 273, $1,500. 280, $1,500. 279, $1,500. 282, $1,500. 122, $1,500. 129, $1,500. How about a round of applause for all the generosity so far? We're at the $500 level. There's 1, 2, 6, $500. Anybody in the house? How about a big round of applause?
See George at work, right?
Everybody who has given, turn on your flashlight on your phone. We're lighting up the night with love and light and giving. Look at those lights. It's like a Peter Frampton concert all over again. Anybody else that wants to join in the light of love, please donate now so that you also can join and give and light up the light and light up the night. What an amazing sight. It is absolutely beautiful. This is what it's all about, to give and to make a difference.
Presenting the Defender of Potential Award, please welcome to the stage Rodney Bullard.
It is my pleasure to present the Defender of Potential Award to James Flanagan. Yes. I had the opportunity to speak with James earlier this week. I gave him a call, and I knew I liked James when he told me that he was a former attorney, a JAG attorney in the Army. He had served in Kuwait, he had served in Qatar, he had served overseas in several different locations. And James came into the Big Brothers Big Sisters program and he met Jaden. And James candidly said that he was hoping that he would get a 12 or a 13-year-old, but Jaden was 6. But he realized that he had the opportunity to help Jaden grow into a man. And so for the last 5 years, Jaden and James have been growing together. And so it is my pleasure to introduce and to present this award, the Defender of Potential Award, to someone who's shaping a young man. James.
I've known James for, I think about 2 or 3 years, mainly through our church. James has a wonderful heart, a servant leadership type of approach where he's always looking to help others in his outreach work, whatever it may be.
James is a big brother in our program. He's been matched with his little brother now for about 4.5 years. Him having James to grow up with him as he navigates school and the different challenges that come with being a kid in today's society, I think is definitely something that's going to be crucial to him when it comes to making the right decisions in life. James is defending the potential of his little brother.
James is one of those guys where he supports a cause, but he actually takes a step forward to be personally invested in it. James is an attorney, and he served as a judge advocate general, which is an Army lawyer. James did a tour in Afghanistan, and I believe he served with special operations doing just that. James focuses a lot on employment, getting veterans employed when they leave service, because one of the things that veterans commonly struggle with is that loss of the sense of purpose that they had when they were in uniform. He did his duty in service in the Army, but he brought that same sense of duty back to the community, and now he's doing things to help others here in the local Atlanta area, and even broader than that, through his time and talents that he gives to organizations that he supports.
He touches a lot of things in our community. James does a lot of outreach work within the city. In our parish, he's involved in several outreach ministries. For example, St. Vincent de Paul, helping the homeless, helping those that are trying to get back on track.
The sheer power of service in the community is super important. James really has that, and I really admire that about him. The massive impact that he has in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, the relationship that he has with his little brother.
It's such a critical need, and frankly, it's a missing component in our society today in so many areas. It's so important to recognize leaders that we have in our community such as James, because they are truly the foundation of what's good about our society and how we need to go forward. James is not looking for this recognition, but all of us need to just take a step and say, James, thank you.
You all would welcome James Flanagan and his wife, Elaine, to the stage.
Wow. First off, big shout out and big thank you to my new friend Rodney. He's done an incredible job at Chick-fil-A, the Chick-fil-A Foundation. And when I found out that he was a military judge advocate, I said, this guy's my buddy. It's really incredible. He picked the wrong branch. He picked the Air Force. I was with the Army. But we have the same haircut, so, you know, it's a... I also want to thank everybody that was able to attend today, especially a lot of our corporate partners, a lot of our families that were able to attend. You guys really make this organization work at the end of the day. It is so vitally important. The fundraising gets done, the mentorship gets done, and it's events like this. You guys are all the heroes to get this done. In particular, I want to give a quick shout out to my brothers in arms at Fiserv. So Fiserv, so can you guys give a quick stand up here? I want to tell you, this is what partnership's all about. I found out earlier this week that they got a corporate table just to come and see us, so that's absolutely incredible. Thank you guys. I also want to thank everybody who's gone before us in terms of the big brothers and the little brothers, little sisters that have gone forward. Such a absolute inspiration. My little brother, Jaden, wasn't able to be here tonight, but I want to thank him. I want to thank his mother, Tiara, and I want to thank his little brother, who's about 2.5 years old, Jacoby. They are absolutely incredible people, and I feel like they're a part of our family, and we're a part of their family. And when I see young men, young women that have graduated from the program, I look at Jaden, who's barely 10 years old, and I think, wow, I can't wait until he's up here graduating from the program, doing some incredible things. So really, thank you guys for being such a great example with that. Last but not least, I want to thank, here, come on. I want to thank my beautiful and wonderful wife, Elaine. If you could give her a round of applause. And why I brought her up here, not only is she a wonderful doctor here, great pediatrician, but she's really, you know, when the big brothers, big sisters that are out there, they have spouses, they have significant others, and they're serving too. Elaine has gone to some incredible events with Jaden and me. And her and my daughters, Rose and Grace, are really my inspiration for everything that I do. So really, big thank you to all the spouses out there. Thank you to Elaine. And really appreciate you guys showing up. It's just incredibly humbling to be up here and just to see so many excellent people. This mentorship organization gets it done. And thank you for being a big part of that.
Please welcome Arthur Blank and Angela Blank.
This is a wonderful night to be here, beautiful day in Atlanta, and we thank you all for being a part of this very special evening. I'm thrilled, as I'm sure you all are as well, that we changed up the awards. As Kwame said earlier, it used to be a black tie event, very formal. But, you know, honored people in the community who are doing great work. But to give these awards to people who are deserving, the bigs and the littles, who are deserving of these awards. So these are the ones who deserve the recognition for the dedication, the passion, the heart, for their commitments to this program. So this is the perfect year to start this format because the recipient of this year's Next Generation Legacy Award is truly a remarkable and incredibly impressive young man. And I think you're going to agree with me when you hear his story. Stefan Avery is a fantastic example of how mentoring young people can help them discover their true potential. Stefan is an alumni little brother from the Big Brothers Big Sisters Metro Atlanta program. He and his big brother, Kamel, were matched when Stefan was only 11 years old, and Kamel remained his big brother throughout middle school and high school until Stefan graduated. Stefan and Kamel formed a beautiful relationship and created a special bond that they have held closely over the years. Stefan continued pursuing his education at Georgia State University and graduated in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic, earning a degree in finance. He currently works in the financial industry at Capstone Financial and is also an entrepreneur who has started 2 businesses and owns several houses. All of these accomplishments he did by the age of 24. Not only has he been successful with his career, he has also learned the importance of giving back. He has volunteered with several schools in the area and even taught a financial literacy class at Mercer for free. He is truly an exceptionally special young man. And I must agree with you, Kamel, Stefan is going to make huge changes in this world, and he has already begun doing that. So I'd like to congratulate Stefan Avery on this year's Next Generation Legacy Award as soon as we see his video.
Stefan Avery is my little, and we met in May of 2010. He was 11, turning 12. Big Brothers Big Sisters, they did a good job of finding 2 people that have very similar interests. Stefan has been nothing short of amazing since the day that we met. He's part of my family, honestly. I've got a 7- and 8-year-old daughter, and they love him.
Kamel is an amazing man. He's successful, a person I look up to. I was shy. I'm more open now. I can almost have a conversation with anybody, and I believe that's because of him. He's my bestest friends. My career, I am part of Capstone Financial. I work with a team of advisors where we do holistic financial planning.
Within the firm, he's very successful, and we work well together. He's very, very smart.
He's 24 years old. He purchased his first home when he was 20 years old. Stefan is starting 2 new businesses himself. He owns several properties throughout Atlanta.
What stands out when you first meet Stefan to me was his character and his heart for service.
Recently, I went back to my middle school, I went back to my high school, and then I even took it another step. I went to Mercer University, and I taught financial literacy for free. Everybody needs money. Everybody needs to know how to save and how to budget accordingly, so why not start where it all started for me?
He would come in on a Monday, and most people talk about what they did at night or they went to the club. Nope, he's talking about the kids. He's like, and I met this kid, and he's so great, and he's gonna do this. Almost every weekend, he's somewhere doing something for someone, just out of his own goodness of his heart. It's fun to watch.
I would say Big Brothers Big Sisters is a huge potential changer. Not only did I have Kamel, I had an awesome team of people who really cared about what I did on my spare time. You have a team of people that care about you. They want you to experience and see new things. Big Brothers Big Sisters helps you experience that at a young age. I think that's awesome.
to see him receive this award at such a young age, that doesn't surprise me. Early in his career, he realized the importance of giving back and making other people a priority.
This is the beginning of everything for him. Stefan's gonna make huge changes in his world.
People search for their purpose their whole life, and hopefully they get there. This young man already knows that. He knows what he's here to do. He's already doing it.
If we could welcome Stefan Avery, this year's Next Generation Legacy Award recipient.
Like, come on now. Oh, okay. Right here?
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I just had to put it down for a second. I put it here. Oh. Thank you. This is crazy. First off, thank each and every single one of you that's in this room right now. I know everybody's already said it, but we would not be here. We would not be receiving awards if it wasn't for individuals like yourselves that are obviously passionate about the cause, changing people's lives. And as you see by the video, this has impacted me beyond what I would think, what my mother would think, even signing me up for this program. 12 years ago, met somebody that I really looked up to and really changed my potential. He defended it at that. I actually teared up a little bit. I'm like, that's a tough video, you know? I really do appreciate you guys. I want to shout out my mom. Thank you so much. You mean the world to me. You did this by yourself. And Kamal, you're really my best friend. It's crazy. The fact that you even decided to take on somebody else that's not, yours, that's not blood, and treat me like family from the get-go. I think that just evolved the person that I am today. I am family. Yeah, Kamal, can you stand up so everybody can see you? No. Yeah, gotta stand up, big bro. There you go. Thank you. But honestly, this is so amazing. I'm almost at a loss for words. I got a few more. I'm almost at a loss for words. But, whew, okay, I got it. Thank you all for being my potential defenders and being so passionate about this. Even though I grew up in the program, you guys might not have, I saw it grow from the very beginning to where it is now. And to see this is just amazing. So thank you again. I'm done here. This award is crazy. Thank you all, and the author, thank you. The Author Blank Foundation, thank you guys.
And let's keep it going. Put your hands together. Welcome back to the stage, Jose Sardui.
Hey! Oh man, they said, Jose, you ready to go out and do some more comedy? And I was like, I have been crying for 15 minutes. I just saw how much money we made on just the online stuff. I'm back there bawling. They're like, go tell some jokes. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Air Force Reserves, which everybody's like, you look too young to be lieutenant colonel. And I was like, you should have seen when I was a 23-year-old lieutenant flying cargo planes. I looked 14, which was terrible for passengers. I had a World War II veteran get on a plane. What do you do on the plane, little boy? And I was like, I'm your pilot, sir. He's like, we're taking a train in. Don't get on there. They got babies flying airplanes. All right, so we're going to have our auctioneer, George, come back up, and we're going to do the golden ticket raffle and the live auction. So please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for George Franco, the Good News Auctioneer.
Jose Sardui, thank you, my man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to do what's called the golden ticket. All right, here we go. And round and round. Jose, I need you out here with your funny lines, brother. Okay, boom. Who's going to be the golden ticket? Oh, Ginger and Les Bethane. Okay, well, congratulations, Ginger and Les Bethane. Now it's time for the live auction. We're going to do one live auction item. Anybody at $22.50, $22.50, $22.50, now $25, $22.50, now $25, $37.50. Tell you what. He's at $37.50. Would you do four? Let's do this. Why don't you buy it at $37.50? Why don't you buy it at $37.50? Is that good? Is that good? You were at $4,000. $37.50. Boom, boom. Sold twice. God bless and thank you for giving in such a generous fashion. God bless everybody.
Before the dancing, I just got to say a few thank yous. I want to thank Angie and Arthur. They've been just huge for us as an organization. Arthur was a big brother. I think that's why he's been so successful. I want to do a special thanks to my board. If all the board members can stand up who are here, Big Brothers and Big Sisters board members. Thank you for supporting me, believing in me. We're taking some big risks on new programs and investments. Just appreciate all your support. You all have my back. Appreciate that. I want to have all the Big Brothers and Big Sisters staff stand up. You all got to recognize the team that makes all this happen. And Michelle and Veronica in particular, who actually organized and planned the event. This is our first time trying something like this. So big thank you to Michelle and Veronica for making this a success. And actually, Veronica, I need the final number of what we raised tonight. I want to also thank the staff here at the Roxy. They've been amazing and great. All the food has been amazing. Let's thank the Roxy staff. Vince, and you didn't give me the final number that we raised. So now you got to get the number. What's the number?
Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. We raised over 100,000 tonight. Tonight, and we're still kind of counting the final numbers. I don't want to ruin it, so just keep giving. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, time for dancing.
Come on, my friends, clap your hands. Kumbaya, tanana, kumbaya, more, kumbaya, banana, kumbaya, sekum. Big Brothers and Big Sisters.